Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, just checking out of my hotel in New Mexico on Route 66. Right across from that mountain that's straight ahead was the inspiration for Radiator Mountain in the movie Cars. Pretty cool, huh? It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo. And just a block down from the motel I stayed at is the Blue Swallow Motel. And if you've ever been to Disney California Adventure in Anaheim and gotten your picture with Tow Mater in front of the Cozy Cone Motel, it was based on that motel right here in New Mexico. Route 66, full of so much goodness. Clearly, just because Clint Eastwood stayed somewhere does not mean it's going to be a thriving open business anymore. This teepee place right here is kind of legendary for Route 66. Looks like someone mangled the door. There's a caution tape up. One thing I highly recommend if you do a road trip is get off the freeway and the interstate occasionally and just take some of the little smaller roads and just see what's out there. But alas, now I must get back on the interstate and start heading towards Amarillo because there's something there I really want to see. Eastbound I go.
Life is a highway, I want to ride it all night long.
Today marks day number 61 of only drinking water. Roger Maris status. Hope you got that reference. Any place that sells moon pies is cool with me. And they have a free car museum. Well, hello. There's an entire wall dedicated to Marilyn Monroe. That's right. Come on, that's right. Come on.
Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. All right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just as soon as I get through reading this, here's the Roebuck catalog, it'll be fine.
This place is awesome. Who would have thought this would be in a convenience store at a truck stop off the interstate?
I would have never guessed.
I really don't know how my body's going to react to this. I have not had anything but water in 61 days. And I'm celebrating this accomplishment, the longest I have ever done this. The last time I did it was 60 days. So I beat my record by 1 day. I have been craving coffee for over 2 months. Here goes. Oh, that's hot. And oh, so good. I think I just woke myself up with one sip. Clearly, I'm not the only creature on Earth that enjoys coffee. Get off my coffee, Bug. Get off my coffee. Thank you. Get your own. Hello, Texas! What have we here? Another Stuckey sign. Maybe I'll get lucky and this Stuckey's will actually be open. Whap, 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 whap. Oh, Stuckey's, what happened to you? Why have you left our lives?
I need a price check on the pecan rolls.
There are still beverages inside the cooler. I've always wanted one of these diner tables. There's really no reason for me to have one now, but if anyone wanted one, they're pretty much here for the taking. Even the little time cards. Look at all these straws. Dustin Hoffman? Ah, the Texas landscape. Just look at those windmills off in the distance. Power right under our noses, provided by those windmills. The wind turns and churns and creates energy for us to use. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. Energy! The Midway Point Cafe. Midway Point? The midway of what? This is the halfway point of Route 66, halfway between Chicago and the Santa Monica Pier in Los Angeles. I've made it! I'm halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make... Whoa, there's a car coming. Get out of the road. Here's some postcards from the old Midpoint Cafe back in the day. Pretty cool. I traveled Route 66. It's very true. Roosters has a huge metal rooster in front of their building. Check this out. It is the boot tree. Cowboy boots adorn the branches of this tree. How random and weird. The boot tree. Coming up now on one of the most famous roadside attractions in existence, Cadillac Ranch, out in the middle of a field. It's been here forever, and they encourage people to spray paint the cars themselves. And if you do spray paint your name on a vehicle, chances are within 2 or 3 days it will be covered because so many people stop off here to see Cadillac Ranch. This is a very famous roadside attraction. Dare I say, the most famous off-the-road attraction that costs nothing. Admission is free. Goodbye, Cadillac Ranch. Good seeing you again. If you're thinking about buying a drone, prepare to answer a lot of questions. It is a huge conversation starter with everyone. Obviously, this balloon man was here to draw attention to this place. But why do you need the balloon man when you have
The Second Amendment cowboy. Second Amendment cowboy. He's a Second Amendment cowboy.
Elvis Presley?
Willie Nelson?
John Wayne? The only reason I knew that was John Wayne is what the sign says. Adam the Woo's Wild Kingdom. Slightly smaller Volkswagen Bug edition of Cadillac Ranch. This one's slightly less populated. Hashtag Texas. Ladies, if you're looking for that elusive groom, it's straight ahead. Well, I think they may have lied. I'm not seeing any men here. Nope, don't see any. What the heck? That does not look structurally sound. It's a water tower teetering to one side. The Leaning Tower of Texas. That thing's pretty freaking cool. You don't see that every day. You hungry? Man, that looks good. Oh my gosh, look at this little town. There's the movie theater, the Avalon. Look at that. That bird just scared me. Look at the size of these ants, these Texas ants. Those are like no joke. Those are not Californian ants. Oh my gosh, look at this. What? That's insane. The screen would have been right here where I'm standing with the shrubbery. The roof's caving in too. Wow. They have a museum dedicated completely to barbed wire. Unfortunately, it's closed. That might look familiar to you. Classic Route 66 architecture. I haven't seen a Radio Shack in years. Shamrock, Texas. Check out the Blarney Stone Plaza. The Blarney Stone, imported and erected in 1959, dedicated March 17th, 1959. And there it is, right there, the Blarney Stone. Aren't you supposed to kiss this thing or something? I don't know, I'm kind of shy. I neglected to think about the summer sun on the stone. That was hot. I just booked a room here at the Shamrock Country Inn. And I honestly think I might be the only one staying here tonight. Ah, Route 66, you can't go wrong, especially when what you are staring at is something that rings a bell. And for me, it does ring a bell. In fact, fireworks are going off right behind me over there, just within a few blocks of this historic Route 66 location. And as cool as this is, it's kind of a somber moment for me because there are fireworks going off throughout the neighborhoods. And then there is this, which reminds me so much because it was used as the inspiration for Ramones at DCA, California Adventure, Cars Land, Radiator Springs, not only in the Cars movie, but also when you go to Disneyland, the other park, DCA, this right here, it's crazy to hear the fireworks thinking I'm at Disneyland. I'm not at Disneyland, I'm in Texas. Makes me a little homesick, even though I don't live there anymore. I don't have a home, but anyway, vlog over. Hidden Mickey? Wait a second. Wait. Hidden Mickey? You seriously gotta remind yourself, this is not DCA. Really? This donut is called the Friar Special.
Smiling at me.
Is there something in my beard?
You want some? Beautiful stream, beautiful coffee, and a no parking on bridge sign. Don't do it. As much as you want to, do not do it. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. I think I still have something in the old stash. It's the Daily Woo. Imagine living in that house way up there. You definitely have a really good view of the main drag, the parkway, here in Gatlinburg. You are here. And this is a general map of the downtown regions of Gatlinburg, if you are a pedestrian. If you're not a pedestrian, move along. Do not look at this map. Obviously, your eyes are probably focused towards this fountain, but look up here in the top corner. That is a really cool window.
Making beautiful music.
This is really cool. They have this little park area and you can play these chimes. And it's right outside this cabin, which is right on the main drag. You ever drop your phone and you have that moment where you think, man, I hope my screen did not crack, and then you pick your phone up and it didn't crack? Well, I did not just have that moment because my screen just shattered on my iPhone 6s Plus. It looks like a spider web now. I am not real happy about this, but what can you do? First world problems, right, lion?
That's right.
I don't know if that's how that lion really talks. That's just my interpretation of his voice. This sign says keep out, and for good reason, because if you walked across this bridge, you would tumble down into the water below because there is no walkway, there's no boards left. Good thing that sign's there. Woo! Here's another old bridge. Man, this one's like super rusted out, and it has this really cool gate right there. It looks like something out of a horror film. Over here in this bottom corner, there is like a ghostly residue. That is because where the camera is that's facing me, the front-facing selfie style, Velfie, if you will, part of the camera, is cracked right by that hole, that pinhole. Man, that's gonna drive me insane. Either that, or maybe I'll just have Casper with me the whole rest of the day. A couple years ago in Pigeon Forge, I rode this thing called a mountain coaster. Wait a second. Look at this. Dixie Stampede. But Gatlinburg has now built their own mountain coaster. Time to strap on the GoPro wrist strap. All right, here goes nothing. Time to put the phone away and transfer over to the GoPro.
We will not be able to retrieve any items until the next morning.
They're giving an announcement saying if you lose something on the ride, they will not be able to give it back to you until the next morning. That's why I put my phone away. It may be broken, but at least it's in my pocket. Okay, so I have to hold this down. If I let go of this, it's gonna slow down. So let's get this thing up to high speed. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This thing is moving. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Holy cow, this thing is booking it. What the heck? I gotta slow down. Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, oh. This thing is moving so fast. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, this thing is hauling. You know what? Holy cow, this thing's got to be going, I don't know how many miles an hour. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. That hurts. That's painful. That's actually really painful. That was pretty cool. The scariest part are the turns, like right there when you're going around full speed. That's scary. Other than that, that's a good time. I always love reading writing that is left in the concrete, just because it stays here basically until the sidewalks are removed. So you never know what year these were written. It's kind of like a little memory left in stone. Look at that doom buggy. That's the way to get around. Kind of hypnotizing, right? Watching that taffy go round and round and round. It never breaks though. It always stays in one piece. Whoa, look at this. This is a lovely room of death. Take care then. Bye-bye now. Check out this mermaid. She's perfecting her putting skills under the sea. I just checked inside this XL cellular phone place. $200 to fix the phone, which is a little steep, but it needs to be fixed. The problem is the guy who can fix it is not going to be here until tomorrow. One thing they have here in town is a lot of moonshine sampling and a lot of moonshine stores, which makes me wonder, is this real moonshine or is it like a watered down moonshine? Because doesn't real moonshine, can't that like kill you? This is also coming from the mouth of a non-drinker. I have not drank since 2005, so I'm kind of out of the know, if you will. That's right, come on, bring in the artillery, come on. That's right, do it, come on.
Oh, it's a hole-in-one! You made a hole-in-one, and that's a special one for you. And just because you're special, everyone should sing along, because the only prize you're getting is another round of song.
I think my favorite thing about Five Guys are the peanuts that you can get. There's like a box of them over there by the register, and you can just nibble on them until your burger's ready. And of course, the age-old argument, which is better, Five Guys or In-N-Out Burger. One thing's for sure, and this is not a negative, trust me, they do not know what a small fry is. I asked for the smallest fry they had, and they gave me basically an entire half a bag full. And I got the double bacon cheeseburger, which looking at it now was a bad decision. I'm gonna definitely have some leftovers from this. I think it's so cool that they have these trolleys. So if you don't want to drive, you just pay like 50 cents and take the trolley. It's tough to decide between Five Guys and In-N-Out Burger, but if they were side by side, I would probably choose In-N-Out Burger. Five Guys, in my opinion, has a better made hamburger, but there's something about the taste of an In-N-Out Burger that is different than everywhere else. And Five Guys, even though it is awesome, is very similar to a lot of other burger places. But man, I do love those peanuts. Maybe In-N-Out should invest in getting some peanuts. It's kind of warm out here today. I bet the top of that building is pretty hot. Wonder if any cats have ever been up there. And even though there are a ton of shops here on the main drag, there are all kinds of little nooks and crannies off to the side. All these little places in here, just hidden and tucked away. Look at this sign right here. Glass blowers, but look to the left of the sign. There's like a creepy head made of wood. Tim Tracker? Now that the sun is starting to go down, the weather is actually really nice. Earlier today it was so incredibly hot. Now that the sun is setting, a lot of people are walking around, visiting the shops, visiting the restaurants, visiting the fudge factories. There are aplenty along this main drag. And this is the favorite time for me to be wandering around as well and seeing and doing things, because I am not a huge fan of heat and bearing down sun upon my skin. So it's nice to wander around before nightfall, before the vampires come out, but yet after the sun is starting to set. Beautiful. We got an old prospector trying to pull his mule, and then we have the Seven Dwarfs. I'm not sure if these were given permission by Disney to be used. Whoa! Look at this. There's like 3 wolves. Like, I don't know if they're dancing or diving or what they're doing, but look, they're carved out of wood. Wow, these are pretty impressive. These gnomes are also carved. And this one's riding a big chicken, and this one is holding a torch. Here's another hand-carved item. This is Jesus here, and down at the bottom is a wolf and a sheep. I think there probably is a symbolism to that. And look at this old school Mickey stand up. It's like an old Mickey cardboard cutout. Oh man, look at this guy. He's got a little corn cob pipe there. There's a random rock right in the middle of this little parking lot, and I'm gonna place my bets and play the odds that this is not a real rock. Nope, it's plastic. Man, I can spot a fake rock a mile away. It's a talent I have. This little guy's been waiting all day for the teacher to acknowledge him. Gifts unlimited. Who do you think came up with the marketing idea of having a gargantuan sword for their sign? There's not even any swords inside. I peeked in there, there weren't any. But the sign is a sword. Oh man, they stole my idea for an entertainment company. Dang it. Vlog over.